Hello, it's another beautiful day. And in this video, we shall go with the energies of of the astrological signs, going in traditional order, so that we may dial into what lessons are we now needing to learn in this coming month. It's funny feeling them almost ripple right through the cards. For Aries is up. Aries, time to be creative, time to be imaginative, time to explore. What is it that we desire as we yearn for more? Cornucopia is there reminding us that we already have the abundance that we truly need and desire, with the rose lineage also being pressed upon us. Take time to be curious about the things that you want to create, the things that you're feeling inspired to create, and do so. Taurus is now coming out. There's no need for infighting. Don't fight amongst yourselves. Notice where you're fighting your internal values, the things that you would desire. Because sometimes you might be just trying to get away from destruction that's at your back. And yet there will still be oppositional energy saying, you're not allowed. You have to stay exactly where you are. And the Five of Wands is that energy of it's time to move. It's time to move, and often we can fight ourselves so much. And it's no longer, that's not our journey. It's to fight amongst ourselves. Instead, we must rise against that energy that is really the chaos, really the destruction. At Gemini, what energy does Gemini need to explore this coming month? We got two cards, both of the Pentacles, which makes sense for Geminis, right? The King and the Queen. Really, this is, again, focusing on what are we desiring as part of our experience. Now, the Emperor, or the the Empress, the Queen of Pentacles would be more of the, how do I want my life to feel like? The Emperor would be, how do I want to make it so? Both, of course, are more nurturing energies, as it is of that realm, but they're also very specific and demanding. Now, it is interesting to note that often we rebuild on old ideologies. Especially with the Queen of Pentacles, she would invite us to explore even the ruins, for all hold majesty, all hold their beautiful lessons. And the King is focused on how do we make it bountiful, no matter what it is that we are causing and creating. So Gemini, with your split selves, make sure that you're focusing both aspects, both of your mature, aligned aspects towards what is it that I would love for this space to experience. Cancerian brothers and sisters, the Knight of Swords. It's time to use our logic to move through. Is this the Knight or is this the King? This is the King. The King of Swords, not even the Knight. Hence why he doesn't have a horse that he's riding on. Oh, sweet Knight of Swords. It is now time for you to come to a space where you align your thoughts with all muster and grace towards causing transformation amongst your land. First, you must grant yourself the permission to get clear on your mind whatever it is you wish to align, to create. No longer rumination within the emotional nation. Truly, it's time to set things aright for your life to live in the best way that you would love it to live. This is problem solving. This is creating patterns of recognition of where you might otherwise fall off of your mission. Leo. The moon. Be in a reflective space, knowing that all things are possible in creational grace. This is a call to slow down, a call to step deeper in, to reflect on your dualistic nature so that all things can truly begin. For as we see what is coming before us, may we now take time to truly explore what we now really want to create. Leo, Virgo, Virgos. What is a Virgo needing to now know? Virgo. I like how I gave a little to them, and now they don't want to come out. I'm like, Virgos. Virgos already know everything that they need to do, right? You're always perfect. It's actually in the acceptance of that you're not perfect that causes you often to strive towards it. But within this, we've got the King of Wands. I like how even their throne is kind of hat-shaped, right? It's kind of slapped together, but it's that initial desire, recognizing your willpower and what you're wanting to create, and knowing that it may not necessarily be the aesthetically beautiful, but it is still going to serve you for the life you're creating. Okay. This one is still for Virgos. So the Nine of Wands is recognition of where are you putting your energy. Recognize it in such a way that you now are like in one phase it looks forlorn, but in the other it's in almost a protection and a guidance of like you shall not pass, almost kind of conversation. And it took hard work to make this happen. So don't dismiss your values, don't dismiss the things that you're excited or that are otherwise calling forward for you to do. It's important. And remember that 9 is a completional energy. It is the near the end before the celebration. So this is also like a reflection moment of all of the works that you have been putting energy into. What still serves you and what do you now recognize as either near its completion or now needing to be done? Virgo or Libras, you know y'all, always caught between two different thoughts. And it's important that even when the emotions swell, that you're able to find your inner peace. When the lightning strikes all around you, still be present to the thoughts that are stirring within you without necessarily all of the emotional energy entwined, but just being present to the thoughts that are coming to mind. And then that's where you then make the choice. Scorpio. Yep, there's heartbreak. And you may feel like you're sitting off by yourself. But remember that even though things have pierced your heart, that there is still beauty being grown and growing all around this pain. Just don't get caught up into it. Recognize the heartbreak so that you can now move forward. Taking time to explore it is how you then heal it. You gotta feel it to heal it. And y'all are some real deep feelers, so you don't get caught up in that's the only story that you have now to tell. You are more than just the original pains that have struck your body. Scorpio, Sagittarius. Sagittarius has a Knight of the Wands energy coming out. And a Seven of Wands also coming out. See? Just like the previous Virgo, I think it was. Now, the Knight of Wands tends to want to move very fast because he has finally made his choice. And in making his choice, there was, of course, loss. And perhaps even feeling abandoned through making that choice. But in that, know that as you are striving off towards that which you feel is most valuable, don't hold yourself back. You know this, Sagittarius. You often see the bigger picture where others might be caught in the minutia. Keep focusing on the bigger picture, and that is going to be so much more fun for your creation. See that bigger picture and keep making the choice every single day for the story that you would love to have play. Another, right? And again, the Queen of Wands is now coming out for Sagittarius, which makes a lot of sense. The orchestration of what she's calling forward, right? Now, forward facing, you can see the verdant forest behind her. And in front of her, she is still paying homage to another divine feminine archetype. So never get lost. Know what you're going for, know your why. Do the things that make you feel right. It's funny because I always think of Sagittarius as Queen of Wands. So, mainly because I've known quite a few powerful Sagittarian women. Love them so much. Capricorn, it's time for you to shine your light. What card needs to be illuminated for your birthright? Capricorn. It's funny because Capricorns always are so far away from me. I think they're one of my opposite signs. No, that's Aquarius. Well, it is by adjacent and opposite sign. So Capricorn. Finding your inner strength, connecting with the things that are truly, well, the strength card often symbolizes like almost the taming of our inner wild through compassion and gentleness. The reverse side is very interesting. It's almost like taming of the inner demons, the inner devils, and never forgetting that it is a constant uphill battle, even, of connecting and taming the things that would otherwise harm you so that you can fully move forward. Aquarius. Desolation, but in the desolation, it's time to move. Reminder not to stay stuck in the things that feel yuck, but to truly take time to now move on to that next part of your journey. Pisces. The Four of Pentacles. Create some foundation for the inner machination of your mind of what you would truly love to see, to experience, to create as part of your 3D physical reality. And even as you're overlooking the world, know that it is all also a reflection of the inner parts of yourself. Don't get lost wandering the maze. Keep walking towards your goals, towards your visions, towards the foundation of the life you would love to be living. Hope this was helpful. So much love for all you Zodiac beings around us. May you take time today to explore. May you take time today to experience and to express, to connect with yourselves. And maybe you wanted to recognize the various aspects of your astrology this month and look at the various parts. Not to look at it separately, but to look at each of these cards as a focal point or a lens, a prescription for that particular area in your life. This is truly how we move free of strife. Now, we'll note that this month there was only a handful of major arcana. I really think only one, with the Leo being the moon. But there were many strong personalities coming out. And so, personalities being court cards. And so, as a result, we will notice perhaps even some of our identities need to be shifted, called into, worked with, and loved this month, so that we can perhaps show up a little better in our life. And as always, these card readings are intended to be just that, a mere reflection of what's possible and probable if you should so choose to take action on whatever it is that is showing up for you. So, with that being said, blessed be and blessed part. May you enjoy living your life with all your heart.